I'm in South Africa for the 50th birthday of the Volkswagen Polo.
A journey that started by visiting the Volkswagen South Africa plant, the sole manufacturing facility of the Polo, where I also got a chance to see the live deployment of an airbag. Then I did a quick walk through the factory. Doesn't the floor look like Lego blocks? Volkswagen actually calls this the Lego line. Later that evening, I went to the Polo's 50th birthday party where I was greeted by a traditional South African song and dance. The next day, I was driving the Polo GTI, which is a firecracker of a hatchback. I reached the Addo National Elephant Park where I saw a lot of animals including ostriches, monkeys and even lions. But the chilling moment was when an elephant decided to walk right in front of my Polo, crossing it with absolute grace and poise. Freaked out, I quickly drove out to the highway, stopping for a quick packed lunch which I actually had on the bonnet of the Polo. I then drove 200 kilometers, encountering some amazing roads only to be stopped by roadworks. But the majority of the roads were butter smooth and I paid just rupees 320 in toll charges, total paisa vasool. So I decided to test the top speed of the car to celebrate. Finally, I reached the destination of the day, checking into a suite which would be my home for the next 2 days, as the very next morning it was time to experience the Simola hill climb, an annual event where drivers race 1.9 kilometers uphill to set their fastest lap times in a bid to become the king of the hill. Volkswagen Motorsports had got 3 Polos for the event, 2 highly modified GTIs which looked absolutely mental with their big wings, and the electric Polo RX-1E WRC car that sprints from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 1.8 seconds. It set a new EV record at the Simola hill climb. The next day, I chose to drive the Polo Vivo, which is basically the 5th generation Polo that was also sold in India. Being a manual, it's a lot of fun and I could really munch on the miles.
Yo!
Overtaking slow-moving cars effortlessly on the highway. After doing 300 kilometers in the Polo Vivo, I stopped for a quick lunch where I swapped my Polo Vivo for the new Polo R-Line, which I quickly fueled up and hit the road again. The beauty of South Africa continued to impress me, and so did the car, being effortless to drive with good handling and great performance. The 1-liter TSI engine definitely punches way above its weight. As I kept driving, the sun started to set, so I stopped to enjoy the view. Soon it became dark and it also started to rain, but after crossing a long tunnel, I had finally reached Cape Town, parking the car in the basement to conclude the epic 533-kilometer drive in the Polos today. This 800-kilometer road trip has made me fall in love with the Polo all over again, but I had a question.
What a crazy adventure! I just love the Polo. And now, after celebrating 50 years of the Polo in South Africa, I am back in India driving my own Polo with even more pride.